Hey guys, Peter here to do an EP track by track review. Today I'm here to tell you all about the latest from Unleashed Archers Explorers out October 11th on Napalm Records. This EP has 2 tracks, 10 minutes in length, and both songs are cover songs of 2 Canadian artists, both with a very different approach and very different styles. Now, the name Explorers really ties in perfectly with the theme of the first single that was released, Northwest Passage. It really talks about being on the road, traveling, touring. So the motif of the song and the name of the EP are interconnected. That song, by the way, is an original. The original was done by Stan Rogers, and they created a song that pretty much took from the original, but it was stripped away and rebuilt into an Unleashed the Archer song. The second track on this EP is also by a Canadian artist, a Canadian hair metal band named Tease. And for this one, they took a very different approach. They changed a few things here and there, but they kept pretty much the skeleton of the original track intact. Now, let's talk a little bit about both. Northwest Passage, as you guys know, this was the first single to be released back in August. I really like the life that this song has. I like the Canadian feel that this song has. I like everything about this song. The vocals are incredible. The guitars, the drums, everything about this cover is absolutely phenomenal. I really like the using of backing vocals in the chorus. It adds a lot of life to the song. It adds a lot of feel. It adds a lot of power. It makes the song a lot more powerful. So I really like that aspect. Brittany singing the opening verses in a cappella gave this song a very haunting and dark feel. Very beautiful, but there's a little bit of darkness to it. That it works extremely well once the song gains momentum and once the song becomes a lot faster, a lot more Unleashed the Archers like. So creating those two dynamics and having her just sing in a cappella adds a different layer to the song. It just adds a different atmosphere to the song, and it makes the overall construction and structure of the song work perfectly all the way throughout. This is a song to me that they really made it their own. They took the original and then created a brand new song. If we didn't know that this was a cover, you would totally feel like this is a perfect Unleashed the Archers track. It has all the condiments that we've gotten used to, has a lot of heart, has a lot of soul, and that is represented in the amazing vocals and the incredible tempo and dynamic nature of the song. So this to me is one of those songs that sounds like an original Unleashed the Archers track. The same can be said about Heartless World. Even though in this cover they took most of the original, they kept most of the original, and they just changed a few condiments here and there, the song still feels like an Unleashed the Archers song. They did an amazing job converting this into one of their own tracks. Overall, I really like the feel of this song. It starts in a similar way, not with Brittany singing in a cappella, but starts off with her for the first couple of verses, singing just with a guitar behind her, and I really like the feel that gives to the track. I really like that opening of the song. It gives such a nice, beautiful melody to the overall track. I get chills every time I listen to those opening verses. It's just so haunting. Her voice is so haunting during those verses. After those verses, the song picks up in tempo, and they really unleash the archers on us. Not full unleashed like they did with Northwest Passage. The tempos on this song is definitely not as high octane, but you can feel a change in momentum with the song following those 2 first opening verses. And then that momentum change starts off with a guitar solo that I believe is perfectly spotted in that area of the song. It just allows the song to merge from one more methodic, melodic intro into a more aggressive, more powerful, robust continuation of the track. So I really like the fact that the solo was placed there. It really worked as a bridge to connect those 2 very different, very distinct portions of the song. Like I said, the song has much slower tempo than Northwest Passage. Having said that, it still has a beautiful approach, a beautiful sound, and is magnificently executed. It still feels like it's moving you forward. It still feels like a power metal song. It's just taking down a notch from what you got during Northwest Passage. The vocals on this track are nearly matched by the impressive guitar playing. And I say nearly matched because the vocals are just outstanding on this song. Absolutely incredible. I thought during Northwest Passage the vocals were absolutely magnificent. I never thought that perhaps the second cover on this EP would be even better. To me, the vocals on this song are even better. They surpass what Brittany did in Northwest Passage. But the guitar playing, the magnificent execution of the guitars on this song are neck and neck, perhaps 1 inch below her vocal performance. What a great EP. Two incredible covers by 2 Canadian artists. I really enjoy when a Canadian band puts out a small EP like this, just with 2 tracks, deciding to make both of them covers, and both of them from Canadian artists, has to be applauded, because you don't see this every day from Canadian bands. And Unleash the Archers is a band that's really making their spot known in the world of metal. They're a band that's really breaking the borders. They're really moving outside of Canada, becoming an international band. So for them to take the time to release an EP that features 2 Canadian cover songs, I really enjoy that. I applaud them for that. All right, guys, this is it for me for today, but let me know your thoughts on the 2 tracks in the comment section below. As always, I'll be reading them and getting back to you. Take care, guys.